If you're seeing AutoCAD error code 84028, you're dealing with a modeling operation problem that usually happens when Autodesk's ShapeManager can't resolve a 3D action like fillet, chamfer, or offset. In simple terms, AutoCAD is trying to calculate a shape, but the resulting geometry becomes mathematically invalid. In this video, I'll show you what causes it and the best ways to fix it step by step. If this tutorial helps, please hit like and subscribe for more AutoCAD troubleshooting guides. Let's get into it. First, it helps to understand why error code 84028 appears in the first place. One of the most common reasons is self-intersection. That means the radius or offset distance you're using is too large, so the new geometry crosses over itself. When that happens, AutoCAD can't build a clean solid because the shapes overlap in a way that doesn't make sense mathematically. Another common cause is vanishing faces. This happens when an operation makes a face or edge shrink down so much that it essentially disappears. Once that boundary collapses to zero size, the software no longer has enough valid information to complete the operation. A third cause is dirty geometry. Over time, solids can collect tiny redundant edges, slivers, or leftover geometry from previous Boolean operations. These small imperfections may not be obvious on screen, but they can absolutely interfere with new fillet, chamfer, and offset calculations. Now let's go through the fixes. The first thing to try is reducing the radius or offset value. If you're using a fillet or chamfer and you entered a large number, bring it down significantly. For example, if you wanted to use 2.0, try 0.1 first. If the smaller value works, that tells you the original value was simply too large for the available space in the model. This is often the quickest way to confirm that the issue is related to geometry limits rather than a broken file. Next, clean the body. In AutoCAD, run SOLIDEDIT, then choose Body, then choose Clean. This command helps strip out redundant vertices and edges that can create noise in the geometry. It's a very useful step when you suspect the object has become messy after multiple edits, unions, or subtract operations. After cleaning, try the same command again and see whether the error is gone. If that still doesn't solve it, check the validity of the solid. Run SOLIDEDIT, choose Body, then check. If AutoCAD tells you the object is not a valid ShapeManager solid, that usually means the base part is already corrupt or too damaged for a simple fix. In that case, you may need to repair the model, recreate the affected portion, or rebuild the object from a cleaner source. Another smart fix is changing the order of operations. Sometimes the sequence you use matters a lot. If a model has several corners or edges that need fillets, try applying the fillet to the most complex corners or vertical edges first, before doing the horizontal ones. This can reduce the chance of creating geometry that conflicts with later operations. In other words, the same model may work fine if you change the order just a little. If the error appears during a Boolean operation, try the micro-move method. Select one of the objects and shift it by a tiny amount, like 0.0001 units. This breaks perfectly overlapping or coincident faces, which are often a hidden cause of consistency check failures. Even though the movement is extremely small, it can be enough to let AutoCAD calculate the operation successfully. One more powerful workaround is to scale the model up. You can scale the entire drawing by 10 times or even 100 times, perform the operation, and then scale it back down afterward. This helps bypass internal rounding and tolerance issues that sometimes trigger 84028 on very small or tightly packed geometry. If your part is detailed and the error keeps coming back, this trick is definitely worth trying. So to recap, reduce the radius or offset, clean the body, check the validity of the solid, change the order of your operations, try a tiny micro move for Boolean issues, and scale the model up if needed. In many cases, one of these fixes will clear the error and let you finish the command without rebuilding the entire model. If this video helped you fix AutoCAD error code 84028, please like the video and subscribe for more practical AutoCAD solutions. And if you want, I can also make a follow-up video showing how to diagnose more common AutoCAD 3D solid errors step by step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.